Perennialism is based on the philosophies of Plato, Aristotle, and St. Thomas Aquinas. According to Roman, Aquinas' primary goal was to reconcile faith and reason, or philosophy and revelation. There are also two types of perennialists: those who maintain a religious approach to education, like Aquinas, and those who follow a more secular view developed in the 20th century by two well-known educational philosophers, Robert Hutchins and Mortimer Adler.
The aim of education is to ensure that students acquire understanding about the great ideas of Western civilization. These ideas have the potential for solving problems in any area. The focus is to teach ideas that are everlasting, to seek enduring truths that are constant, not changing, as the natural and human worlds, as their most essential level, do not change. Teaching these unchanging principles is critical. Humans are rational beings and their minds need to be developed. Thus, cultivation of their intellect is the highest priority in a worldwide education.
Perennialism teaches concepts and focuses on knowledge and the meaning of knowledge. Perennialists think it is important that individuals think deeply, analytically, flexibly, and imaginatively. They emphasize that students should not be taught information that may soon be outdated or found to be incorrect. Perennialists disapprove of teachers requiring students to absorb massive amounts of disconnected information. They recommend that schools spend more time teaching about concepts and explaining that they are meaningful to students.
The crux of perennialism seems to initiate multiple ways of thinking about given curriculum, rather than a one-size-fits-all approach, and dedication to one set of ideas taught through one specific curriculum. The demanding curriculum focuses on attaining cultural literacy, stressing students' growth in enduring disciplines. The loftiest accomplishments of humankind are emphasized, the great works of literature and art, the laws or principles of science. The perennialist curriculum is universal, and it is based on their view that all human beings possess the same essential nature.
The perennialist might freely enact debate and see the act of thoughtful debate as an advantage in response to reading a given text, because the debate itself would allow students the opportunity to think about specific texts and form their own processes of thought and conclusions. Within this framework, it can be theorized that the perennialist classroom would encompass the drive for reflective thought based on inquiry. It can be argued that the overarching goal of the perennialist classroom is to promote opportunities for students to interpret, question, and think in order to prosper keen insights and renewed thinking about all ideas.
Perennialist classrooms are also centered on teachers. They are tried and true teaching methods and techniques that are believed to be most beneficial to disciplined students' mind. The teacher sets everything based on the syllabus. Also, the teachers must instill respect for authority, perseverance, duty, consideration, and practicality.
The student is receptacle, receives knowledge, and is passive. Students should be able to discipline themselves by training their intellect and moral development.
Teachers are not concerned about a student's interests or experiences. Therefore, a strong teacher-learner relationship cannot be developed.
Perennialist thinkers believe that in order to ensure societal survival, all citizens must be exposed to and taught ways of thinking that will secure individual freedom, human rights, and responsibilities true to the nature of democracy. As a result, schools should not be concerned with change, since they believe that the ideas are as relevant and meaningful today as when they were written.